so that people can join. Still joining.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Amber, we can proceed. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome all, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us from part of Sub-Saharan Africa. Thank you for joining us today in our today's webinar. We're excited on the session ahead. So just a quick introduction. My name is Colin Sayodo. I'm the social impact lead for Sub-Saharan Africa. And I will do a little bit of housekeeping before I hand over to Amber, who will introduce our guest speaker. So the session, as you can see, it's going to be recorded. For those who had registered through the link, you will be able to get a recording for this session. You can use the chat for any comments, any questions. We'll be keeping touch of the chat area in case of any clarification, and we'll share with the speaker. And we kindly request that you keep your mics muted so that it does not interrupt anyway when the speaker is making the presentation. So lastly, about housekeeping, we pray that you will stay to the end of the session. It's not going to be as short as the pit spot in Formula One, but it's going to last 1 hour. I promise you that the panelists will keep you engaged and will keep the session short but punchy. Over to you, Amber. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name is Amber Bushman, and I am a Global Partnership Manager for PMI Educational Foundation. And I'm so pleased to be with you all today. I'm excited because today we're going to get to talk about a longstanding partnership with the Educational Foundation, STEM Racing. And you'll learn a little bit more about when that partnership started and kind of what that has involved so far. But it's my honor to introduce and kind of turn over for the presentation, Frédérique Trouvé. She is the head of impact and development for STEM Racing. And today we hope to just talk to you a little bit about STEM Racing, help you understand exactly what they are, how the partnership has formed with the Educational Foundation, the development that they're hoping to do in Africa, and then some possibilities for you all for the chapters to get engaged. So Frédérique, turn it over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Amber. Thank you so much. It's an honor for me to be with you. I'm French. I'm sure you recognize my nice accent. So, yeah, thank you everyone for being here today. I think now it's still the time maybe I can share the presentation. Thanks, Colleen, also for being our moderator today. So maybe the presentation is a little long, but like as Colin says, don't hesitate to put some questions in the chat. We have planned to have just like 15 minutes of Q&A at the end of the presentation, but during the presentation itself, please don't hesitate if you have a question you want to share. Thank you. So now I'm going to share screen. Let me know if it works for you. It's a bit. Can you see my screen now?
We see the speaker screen, not the presentation.
Oh, no, that's not so good.
We can see your screen though. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing, exactly. But I wanted just to have the comments.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, so now I cannot see really my notes. This is just the issue I have. Okay, just let's try to fix it quickly. Yeah, because if I switch to the other window, then you see my notes, isn't it, at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So just 1 second, if I may. Right. Yeah, my God. Okay, I don't know how to manage it because I would like to have my comments just in order to do like just a proper presentation of what I prepared for you. Let me try again.
Yeah, no problem. Maybe
Yeah, that's
while
okay. Yeah.
and while you're doing that too, we could always ask individuals on the call if in the chat,
Yeah.
maybe we can even gauge how much they know about STEM racing. So maybe, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being everything about STEM racing.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to put in the chat your current kind of understanding about STEM racing on a scale of 1 to 5?
Okay.
Fine.
So yeah, so let's start. So it's fine like that. You can have just the presentation in the full screen, more or less.
Yes.
Okay. Even you see my comments, but it's not a big deal.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just because I think it's I don't know how to fix it really, but normally all right, it's better the other way. Okay. I should have 2 computers then. All right. So if it's fine like that. So let's do it. So yeah, welcome everyone to this exciting webinar. So project management in motion. So accelerating STEM innovation across sub-Saharan Africa. So this is the region we are talking about today. So Amber, so thank you so much for having initiated this webinar, and we are very thrilled to have you today for really just talk about the collaborative efforts between your organization and the challenge STEM racing. So the partnership aims to leverage project management principles to drive innovation in STEM education and ultimately just empower young minds across the region. So let's move to another slide, just a bit information about my background and the context and why we are here. So my background is motorsport. So I just started my journey at the FIA. So I worked 25 years in motorsport industry. And through my career, I have been privileged of leading 166 FIA affiliated national federations, which represent 166 different countries. I had the chance to visit Africa many times for having a congress there, and it has always been something very important for me just to make motorsport more accessible to everyone and to the younger generation. So this program is about inspiring the next generation through STEM education, combining the excitement of motorsports with educational opportunities, and we aim to spark curiosity and innovation among young minds. Delivering impact.
Frederic, I'm sorry to interrupt you. The slides are not advancing. Would you like me to try to share on my screen? And
okay,
then
why
that
not?
way, then
because it's not. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, let me just get that started.
That's all. I just try again, but
is everyone able to see the slides?
Yeah, will be better.
Perfect. Can you see, Frederic?
Yeah, I can see it. Yes, perfect.
Okay, great.
Okay, but the only thing now is that I need to reduce my screen in order to see where you are with the presentation and to move on at the same time. Okay, so here we are. You can see everything? Amber, you here?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So yes, now let's start with the agenda of the session. So we are going to start by briefly introducing STEM racing, the challenge, and what's behind this presentation, and this item will give you an overview of how these elements come together. Project management, how the project management is embedded into the STEM racing challenge, and with a particular focus on Africa and sub-Saharan Africa. So then we'll explore the unique opportunities for project management institutes, the PMI chapters in the region to leverage their expertise. This is a chance to make a substantial impact supported by a real-world example from our STEM racing project in Mauritius. Then we'll also touch on the broader social impact at PMI and outline our next steps. This will be just presented by you, Amber. And finally, we have some question and answer session for giving you the chance to interact, and I would be pleased to receive your questions. So let's start this exciting journey just to know more about what's about STEM racing. So STEM racing, it's Finally, it's very just like old organization, because we started the project and the program under the name Formula One in Schools so many years ago, so in 2000 precisely. Now the challenge, so we changed the brand. We have the new brand now since 1 year now, called STEM Racing. And we are represented across 70 countries plus. Students are learning to think, plan, and deliver like professional project managers. So with over 25 years of experience and backed by partners like Formula One, STEM Racing has helped thousands of young people launch careers in STEM and beyond. So it's just not just learning about science, technology, engineering, and maths. They are learning to think, to plan, to deliver like professional project managers. This hands-on approach prepares them for real-world challenges and opportunities. And like you can see now into this new slide, we have a complete journey which starts from discovery at age 6 to primary, to secondary, and finally to our new university EV class that we are going to launch from next year for from 19 to 24 years old. So what I wanted to identify in the slide is the complete journey, and our goal is to always to expand our reach and impact. Here you can see that the STEM Racing Discovery and the STEM Racing Primary, it's we deliver the program into schools. The teams can also just register independently. You just need to be like from three students up to 6. This is how they form the team. And then you start the different steps of the challenge by reading, learning about the regulations, and you can start the project either in schools or out of the schools through, for example, summer activities, or really individually, if you want to take part. We make the challenge as much accessible as possible. And then in the different countries, you can take part to the local competitions, national competitions, and when you reach the secondary school, more or less just like when between from 15 years old up to 19 years old, you can take part to the world finals, which is really the pinnacle of the competition. And now with the STEM Racing Advanced, so we are working on this new category, integrating electric technology, because now how the cars they are propulsed, and you will see it in a minute into the highlights video that we prepared to show you now of the world finals. You will see that it's miniatures Formula One cars, and the propulsion is through compressed gas at the back of the car. And now, just with the new STEM Racing Advanced that we would like to launch and expand to university for the age group and the students who are in the universities, it's to introduce as well a new concept of propulsion, mixing the compressed gas and hybrid technology. Now, in the next slide, you can really have a look of this challenge. It's a comprehensive STEM challenge, complete with a different range. It's a wide range of subjects, integrating just career paths, marketing, sponsorship, finance, business. Additionally, it teaches essential technical skills such as using CAD, computer-aided design software, and operating CNC, computer numerical control machines. This is by using the machine and the different software that they make the car. The importance of project management, it's really, and now we will see it in the next the next item, but it's really at the core. It's the core subject of the project, and this now it's really rewarded by a special trophy that we will give to the world finalists. And you will see how important it is, and more thanks to this amazing partnership that we started together many years ago. Now we can see just progress and just improvements and of the skills of the different of the students, the teachers, and all of the stakeholders. Now to this slide, you can see how we dive into the dynamic and engaging process of creating miniature Formula One cars within STEM racing. So first, analyze. First, analyze. The students begin by understanding the problem. You can still hear me because I had a problem with my computer.
Yes, we can still hear you.
Okay, yes, okay, fantastic. Because my computer just become dark now, which is the technology. You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because I can't see you now, but I hope it will come back. It will come back. I don't have now any visibility on the screen. Okay. Okay, now it's coming back, but I'm afraid
Always fun technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's just like yeah, so sorry for that. My computer just like maybe it's too hot for him. But okay, it's coming back. So then I will not just like enter into the details, but basically they have all of the steps to make, to design, analyze, make, and just up. Sorry, because now I have my oops, it's a switch. Tac. Okay, here we are. Okay.
On the screen, everyone else is getting to see those visuals of when like the different phases of design, analyze, make. They can see the testing and then the ultimate racing.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Perfect. I'm afraid that my computer will die. This is not good.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I can go over some of these stats if you'd like. I like the annual the census and kind of the total schools and all of that, if that would be helpful.
Yeah. I was thinking to just to relaunch it or just use my phone in case and follow through like that. But
yeah, while you're figuring that out, why don't I just help everyone understand? So STEM racing is actually in over 29,000 different schools that have registered. There were 8,569 schools that competed. They had over 119,000 students that attended their events, and their total enablements through this was 1,285 at 350. So as you can see, they have a great impact globally. And as Frederic said before, they're in over 70 countries. Frederic, I think the next slide too, we're going to get to the video here at some point, right?
Yes, you can launch it. So the video is highlights. It's our highlights of the last World Finals that we had in Singapore in 25. And
Yes.
yeah, so then I just leave you the floor just to launch the video.
Okay.
It's like 2 minutes
Yes,
video.
let's launch the video and they can watch that.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop sharing though, because I want to make sure that I share with sound so that they can hear it.
Okay.
Welcome. To be here is just the beginning.
This day is gonna be the greatest memory, making history. Let's go. You don't need no luck with that golden touch. Time to light it up. Let's go.
What you have achieved is just the beginning.
Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Yeah, this is it. Go!
This is about more than just racing.
Yeah, it's about to break. Got what it's gonna take. Go ahead and own that stage. Let's go.
Welcome to the Aramco STEM Racing World Finals here in Singapore 2025, supported by Formula One.
Let's go.
You are the future, the creator, the generator, who will break through new industries for us.
Get ready for it. Yeah, this is it.
World champions, it's Luna!
You are the future of motorsport.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. So I cannot see you really, but you can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Sorry for the technical issue. It's yeah, it's just like my computer. So now I have my presentation of my phone, so we can continue. And Amber, just please feel free to jump on the presentation if needed.
Sounds good.
Okay, super. So the next slide shows you the World Finals impact. I will not go too long on that, but it's a huge participation. And next year we come back again. So for this year in 2026 to Singapore, and we expect that we will break the record by having more than 90 teams from more than 45 countries. So during these events, the presence of PMIEF, it's very important. And you can maybe detail, Amber, it's that we deliver a special trophy in the Project Management Award for the best project, the best teams that just presented really the best project management portfolio. So then about just the next slide, it's just to show you really what's the core program is, what's our goals now. Just it's like you can have you have this kind of few bullet points, the main development we are working on. So expansion, so globally expansion for sure. We would like to have more and more country. And since I joined the organization 7 years ago, now we have been able just to increase the number of countries by more than 20-30%. Scale infrastructure. So we just aim also just to upgrade the global registration systems, the data tracking, and the impact reporting. strengthening the partnerships. It's always something we focus on, just to have a deep collaboration, like with the PMI chapter through the partnership with the PMI AF. Advanced learning, so it's really we have started with the learning channel last year, so it's quite recent, but we develop more and more modules every year, and we would like to give really just like the full experience through proper modules through our teachers, but also to our judges and to the students. Grow inclusion. So this is really what I focused on since I'm working with STEM Racing, and we decided 2 years ago to prioritize access in Africa, and launched the university EV class to broaden participation and equity. Finally, support delivery. We would like to increase the site visits, the volunteer training, and ICC enablement to ensure really just like quality and consistency across the market. Growth strategy. So I will not develop it just right now, but because I just mentioned it, but you have a mention of the centers of excellence. The center of excellence, this is how we plan to expand the number of university hubs for learning. By having center of excellence, students from a country can have a better access to all equipments to make the cars, to run the challenge. And it's a great market for the university because this is the way for them to attract more schools to come to their university after. Now I propose that we move on to the item 2. I cannot see really the question, and maybe Amber, if you can send me the link again, I can try to access to the links through my phone. But I think maybe Collins, if you have a question, you can moderate it. The item 2, through the item 2, we would like to show you and to highlight the intersection between STEM racing and project management. So the partnership has been established in 2020, so it means more than 25 years now. The idea is really to empower in our country operations with project management training, to integrate project management curriculum into STEM racing through tools, methodologies, and guidance. And an assessed part of the competition, students have real project management experience for future careers. Amber, you are still here?
I am. I'm advancing the slides. Yes.
Perfect. So you follow me because I cannot see you. So
you're good. The slide now is the strategic enhancements.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So working with chapters and really have a close collaboration with PMI chapters is really just one of the main goal we have at the moment, and we think that it's a tool that will help really STEM racing to really just like meet with the objectives, to be impactful, and really to make the difference for the future innovators and the young generation. By this, so as you can see, we develop training resources. We also work on the AI integration in project management. We know that PMI is a strong actor, and on that, and you have a very strong curriculum now in place. Hybrid methodologies, it's something that we can also try to introduce, which was not really at the beginning when we started with Formula One in schools. And the storytelling and awareness, it's a co-branded initiatives that we have with the PMI marketing department. So now, just why how partnership matters. There are like key points. It's really for us to elevate student outcomes. It's to raise competition standards. It's to transform how we work. It's really like also just PMIF partnerships power. I don't know, Amber, if you want to say something about that, or maybe just you want to develop it later. But yeah, but this is a strong and also that will be highlighted when we will talk about and when I will present you the case study in Mauritius. You can see how important it is in the running of the challenge for the ICC, the project management content.
Yeah, I think the only thing, Frederic, I think the only thing
Yeah.
that I would add that we've not said so far is like what students actually have to do as part of the competition. They have to create a project management portfolio
Yeah.
that is 7 pages, 11 inches by 17 inches. So quite large document where they outline every stage of the competition or of their process of building their car. They start with initiating, they talk about how they planned, they include the tools like Gantt charts and RACI charts. And so it is full of tools and techniques, project management tools and techniques that they use throughout the process. So they really are coming out with a strong knowledge of project management and can articulate how this has been valuable not just to this competition, but to their lives overall. And that's why we are so pleased by this partnership.
Yeah, exactly. This is and how the team and the students are working on that, and they can really just gain some skills from the secondary schools. That's, for example, in France, because I'm driving the French program, we don't really provide into the schools, into the secondary schools, this kind of content. And through the STEM racing, it makes difference because they really access to the strong management accompaniment at the early age. So then when they just are like 14 years old or 15 years old, they can really start through STEM racing to getting really strong content and support on project management. So the assessments, so it's exactly what you were saying, Amber. So maybe we can move on. But we have a scorecard with points which are just given when they present the portfolio in front of the jury. They have the score just to reflecting understanding and execution of the project management area. So the top team received the project management award. And yes, we have mentioned that the winner of 25 was the one from Saudi Arabia. But my goal is that within the next 2 or 3 years, we have an Africa team just who can be able just to win this special trophy. Sure, it will happen soon. So now driving, the next slide is about driving global impact together. It's now project management is now a core element of the global competition. As I could say, for sure, when you have the students who race their cars, that's the most exciting moment during the competitions. But I have to say that really the project management side, it's really makes a difference, and we can see that the teams who are on the top 3 in the podium, they are the teams that are really the best in the project management. So students apply PMI principle to manage projects and build transferable skills. The coordinator receive so PMI fundamentals training. We also have a special guide that we co-developed with PMI that we share to all of our students and to the teachers too. And we always need judges and mentor in the different countries. And we, through this kind of resources and tools, we propose most of the time in the countries to have PMI as a mentor for our different stakeholders. So now over 1 million of students gain hands-on project management and experience each year. So this is very significant. So now, yes, we can move on to the next slide. Sorry, I just go up to the one before. You can have a look now just exactly under the perception of the students. And so when you can read that 100% of students said they learned project management skills through participation in STEM racing. So this is quite impressive. So now let's come into the region. We are still ahead of the timing, and sorry for the problem the technical issue I had. But yes, it's we are highlighting this exciting development across Africa. Africa is a priority growth for the region. In the region. And we have now enrolled new countries since last year. You have the list of the countries there, but it will be more visible in the map that I have prepared for you, that you will see in the next slide. But basically, so we are expanding access, embedding project management skills, and accelerating participation across the continent. And the goal is to have more than 10 African nations participating by December 26, and having, of course, teams present in the World Finals. And the good news that just I got 2 days ago, it's that Mauritius will present 2 teams in Singapore in October this year at the World Finals. So this is a very big step for them and for the region. So these targeted initiatives are on the way to build accessibility, inclusivity, and stronger regional participation across the continent. And as we talked about in the slides previously, PME chapters are a key part of this growth. And I just would like to also to thank you, Collins, right now, because Collins played a key role and brought me a huge support in the connecting the entity and the ICC in the different countries with the PMI chapters in charge of the countries. And together we have really just developed resources. We have started mentorship, and it has made the difference between really for the strengthens the skills to the teachers, to the judges, to the ICC, and to the students. So now you can see in the map how the presence of both PMI and STEM racing. So that's, you can see easily that in the dark blue, finally we only have like few countries where we are present together. So, but also that you can see in yellow for when you have a country with a circle in yellow, that's the countries we are in touch with, and that we plan to to have them as the new franchise and the new ICC just from next year or just in 2 more years. It's a long process always. And it's very important to get the right connection in each country because as you know now, because I think now we are more familiar with the challenge, STEM racing, it's an educational program, but an educational program which require access to equipment. And this is what makes the implementation quite difficult because each country needs to raise resources and raise funds for getting access to the basic equipment, to the top equipments for running the different classes of competition. So, but here you can see that the potential is huge. We only are at the very, very beginning of this growth. Really, we started last year through my impulsion because of my strong connection in Africa and in the region. And we hope really through and with your help, we will come back to this in a minute with Amber. Your help and your support are key for us as a key. It's very important for moving on in the right direction and for impacted the different countries, the youth, and have the youth embarked as the future innovators in each of the country, and in each country. Sorry. So then just quickly, this is the STEM Racing Discovery that we launched this year. This is the idea is to have a basic kit designed for children from the age of 6. And the program was specifically created to make STEM racing accessible from an early age, both through its simplified racetrack system and its affordable pricing structure. It is particularly well suited to the context of the countries across your region, as the track can simply be rolled out on the floor and requires no complex machinery or specialized equipment. So we can see to the next slide, Amber, with the little with the pictures. Thank you. So now you can see that at this stage, the kids, they make the Formula One, but in paper. So they do the paper cars, and the Formula One paper cars can race on this on the little roll-up track that you have on the floor. And then when they move to the next step, to the primary, for example, to the primary class of competitions, they can just adapt their paper car by putting the gas card bridge at the end and at the back of the car, and they can propulse their car on the proper track, elevated track. To see this is really amazing. Yeah, thank you, Amber. So now you can move on to the next slide. Thank you. So here, this slide highlights the collaboration opportunities that we can develop with PMI chapters, enabling you to leverage your project management expertise to the different stakeholders we have, like the ICC themselves, so they are the franchisor, but also through the educational expertise with the different students, but also, of course, with the different teachers that we have in the different countries. So this kind of initiative, and I'll let you having the look of what can be done. But now we really, with the active ICC that we already have in Kenya, Mauritius, Rwanda, South Africa, just having you developing a close collaboration all together for really just improve and help them to improve the project management skills, and in order to think in terms of having a long-term development for the ICC. The case studies, I think we not have just like a lot of time to have a look, but I'm quite sure that Amber and her team will share the presentation with you, so you can have a look of how it works in Mauritius. It's a remarkable example on how we work. We worked and we started really from scratch. This entity in Mauritius, it's an entity which has an expertise on sustainability, but because they work also on with the EI concept, with the technology, they were very interesting to work with us and to give the chance to the Mauritius young people to do the STEM racing and to really through this kind of fun things to do with building a Formula One car and just have a learning, just learn the concept of the mathematics, of the science, of the design, and introduce properly the project management into the learning process through the STEM Racing Challenge. So this is you have just a look on which kind of disciplines the teams are working on through their STEM racing journey, and which kind of tools they use just to do the different steps of the competition. And so, yeah, they have also in the scorecard, we evaluate each team in risk management. It's also an important part of their project on what they have to deliver. You can see that I'm in the screen behind at the back is because I was one of the judge and a member of the jury, virtual jury, because I was not able to be on site, but to help the team to deliver the competitions and the jury. And this is just a great success story. Since the introduction of STEM Racing Mauritius, hundreds of students have been exposed to project management. They have successfully managed complex projects. The participants, their goals was really their first goal and ultimate goals were to be ready for winning the national finals and to be qualified for the world finals. And they have been able to, they had their first national finals last year. And the two teams qualified, worked very hard, and are still raising the funds for coming to Singapore this year in 26. So you can see what's exciting in this STEM Racing Challenge. And I hope you enjoyed to learn more about what we are doing and the different kind of collaboration we are starting to put in place with PMIEF. And now I think we have just the last slide. And yes, now it's you, Amber, and I leave you the floor just to develop this the item 6 on the social impact and the next steps and what we can really expect from the different chapters.
Thank you so much, Frederique. Thank you to all of you also hanging in there with us while we were going through some of those technical difficulties. I still hope that what you heard today gets you excited and maybe interested in how your chapter might want to get more involved with STEM racing. As just as a little bit of a, how next steps, what you could do. I think everyone's aware of our social impact content and innovation platform here at PMI. And as we work with all of our regions, we want to make sure that we're involved in that community engagement and creating social innovation. Kind of how we do that is through our storytelling, demonstrating our skill-based volunteering with all of you, our experts, and then really driving that meaningful engagement with youth. You also might be aware that our social impact programs has 2 areas with it. So we have our project managers without borders, where we build capacity of organizations and really leverage all of your project management expertise through projects. And in this situation with building these new organizations in Africa, it might be an opportunity to do a PMWB project where you are leveraging your expertise to help set up, working with in-country coordinators to kind of set up the program and get it up and running. On the back end, Project Management Educational Foundation, after the organization is set up, that's then when the educational foundation is integral to really bringing that education to the youth. And it is the opportunities that Frederic had talked about, what we've done so far with STEM racing, with the mentoring and the judging and being involved in that way. We also have our other social impact activities that you can always get engaged with. If you are interested, what we would ask at the Educational Foundation is that you follow this link here to get engaged with the social impact activities. This way, then we can help make sure that you get the support that you need, in addition to make sure that we're recognizing and understanding what each of you would potentially be doing with this partner. If you know for sure that you want it to be a project through Project Managers Without Borders, then we would ask you to fill out this form right here. We'll be around if there's any additional questions after this also, but I know we have about 5 minutes left that we just wanted to open up for general questions and answers. Collins, is there anything else that you wanted to add?
No, Amber, I think I'm good. Though I want to recognize the presence of Joanna. I think if she's still on the call, she can unmute and say something.
Yeah, and I think we can really easily I'm working closely, so it's like a daily work for me to work with the countries in the ICC in the different regions, but now we are really just the aim, for example, for the Kenya, Rwanda, we're trying to help them to buy the equipment in order to start their first competitions at the next, from like in September this year. But that's how you can see it's always a long process, because we have to train as well and to have the proper, entities in place. And I think what you mentioned, Amber, very important is that PME chapters, we can really engage you from the very early start stage of the implementation of the project. And so please feel free, and I'm sure that through callings we can have the proper connections all together. And we can really make the difference in different countries. And we have many new countries that would love to come and to join the program. So now, but we will be stronger all together. So this is what I would like to tell you. And I already had a great and amazing experience with collaborations with some PMI chapters. So I would love to welcome any kind of support from other countries. And the countries that we have been listed through the map. We have many opportunities, new opportunities coming. So I think, we can put the efforts on it just to create a big and to broaden the program in more countries every year.
Great. Well, if there aren't any questions, I'm not seeing anything in the chat. Just wanted to thank you all for joining us. And as I mentioned, we're here. You can engage with us through the form. And we look forward to future collaborations, hopefully. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.